Good morning. Hello, friends. Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing? Good morning. Hello, Tanya. Hello, Kimberly. Hello, Emma. Hello, Sue. How are you feeling, Sue? Hello, Miss Wendy. Hello, Ashley. Wear It Wednesday. Annette, how are you? Oh my gosh, I saw your gorgeous pictures. Love it, love it. I was meaning to message you, Miss Annette, to see if you still want to do a team training. Send me a Facebook message if you're interested. Hello, friends. Michelle Withers here, Creative Success Systems. Super excited to be hanging with you today. Good morning, good morning. So it's morning at my house because I'm in Pacific time. I know some of you are like, what's wrong with you, lady? Do you not get up? Some of you are having lunch. So tell me where you are tuning in from, which company are you with, and where do you live? I love to know where you are from. So be sure and say hi. Also, follow the directions down below. Make sure you've commented #summer. We have some awesome tips for you. Free images. We've got goal setting sheets for July, all sorts of fun things. All right. Steph, aren't you sweet? Thank you for inviting your friend. I appreciate that. Hello. I love that we have chat culture in the house. Hello, Miss Sydney. Good morning, guys. We're going to be talking sponsoring today, and it is going to be so much fun. So much fun, okay? Oh, you're watching from the doctor's office. You are no excuse, girl. Thank you so much. I hope all is well. Sending you love and prayers, hun. Awesome, Annette. Fabulous. Hello. All right, so make sure you share this out in Comment Revolution. We are going to be giving away a year's worth of images. For every 100 people that we have on here, we give away another one. So let's get this up to 300 and give away 3 today, shall we? Oh, what part of Idaho? Lemongrass is a fabulous company. Hello, Shannon. California in the house.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Is it Naomi? Am I saying that correctly? I hope I am. Philly in the house. I love it. My husband lived in Philly for a while. I got to visit. See, how long ago was it now? We're going on 3 years. I was there for a short amount of time. I need to go so I can explore more. Hello, hello, Miss Marcella. Hello, Kimberly. Hello, Lori. Hello, Miss Michelle. Hello, Letitia. How we doing, ladies? Warrior, Alabama. I didn't know there was a town named that. That's so cool. Thank you. So glad you're here. You, Bam, in the house? Bam, so glad to see you. We love UBAM. I have a lot of UBAM books. I'm telling you, this homeschool mom has bought more than, a lot. You're a travel agent. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. So is it like your own travel company? Do you use social media from that? That would be really fun to talk to you about if you need some assistance with your travel agency. I'd love to make travel questions. Let me know. Send me a message. Let me know about that. Make sure you're commenting #summer to get the goodies, okay? Everybody needs to comment #summer. Good morning, Miss Herman. How are we doing? Hello, Rhonda. Hello, Justine. Hello, Levon. You were a winner yesterday. Congratulations, lady. La Shaka. Hello. Marcella. Katie. Hello, Miss Stacy. How we doing? Hello, Lori. Hello. Carlene, how's it going? Bernadette. Marva. Hello. Alrighty. So we are going to have some fun talking about recruiting. So let's have a chat. Let's see where everybody is at. So I want you to comment with 2 numbers, okay? So the first number is going to be how many you have personally sponsored, okay? And then second number will be how big your team is total. So for example, if you've personally sponsored 20 and your team is 150, you'd have 2 numbers, 20 and 150. My nose itchy this morning. So put in there your 2 numbers. Let's say you've sponsored 5 and you have a total of 10 on your team. It'd be 5 and 10. If you sponsored 30 and you have 1,000 on your team, it'd be 30 and 1,000, okay? So whatever those numbers are, put those down there so I kind of get an idea of where you're at with your business right now. We're going to be totally focused on sponsoring. So let me just tell you a little bit about myself. Ooh, Coeur d'Alene in the house. That Coeur d'Alene is around the corner from me, Miss Shannon. So in case you didn't know, I am, we got Ring Bomb in the house. I love it. You must know my girl, Miss Myrna. Do you know Miss Myrna? She's awesome. Oh, nice. Ray, that's so exciting. I love it. Elite Bling Trendsetters. What a fun name. We got a couple in South Dakota in the house. I love it. Do y'all know Miss Rihanna? Everybody say hi to our brilliant Rihanna, my assistant. So I can't talk and respond to your questions at the same time and type. So Rihanna is my second brain, and she's the one that's doing that. And my son Porter helps too some. So when you see those replies to your questions in the comments, that is Miss Rihanna, and she's in South Dakota also. All right. We got Pampered Chef and Do You Bake? You just love all things food, Steph. Me too. Way too much. Hello. All right. So tell me your numbers, how many you've personally recruited and how many you've personally recruited and how much big your team is. We've got Maine in the house. Awesome. Love it. Okay, let's see. 2 and 2, 3 and 4. Awesome. Lots of different numbers here. 10 and 83. That is fabulous. So make sure you just comment #summer. #summer to get the goodies, guys. The system won't trigger if you put anything else in that. #summer. And then share this out in comment revolution. You've got some good things going, Miss Kimberly. Love it, Brenda. Wow, you're a sponsoring maniac. You go, girl. Nice job. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so let's get talking about recruiting. Nice size team. Nice job, Janae. Or is it Janie? Did I read it wrong? Sometimes. Miss Lawson, good job. Beautiful team size. Okay, so let's get talking about recruiting. Just a teeny bit about me, in case you didn't know. So I've been with 3 different direct sales companies. I did scrapbooking and crafting, jewelry, clothes and jewelry. And I loved all of them for different reasons. And I grew big teams with each one very, very quickly. And I really love recruiting. And of all the awards that I earned, we earn awards, not win them, right? All the awards that I earned, the biggest portion of them was in team building and recruiting. And I love the subject so much. And one of the things that I hope that you find with what I teach with regards to sponsoring and recruiting is that I'm 100% focused on the needs of the person that I'm signing up. I want to know what he or she needs in their personal life, in their financial life, in their family life, in their career goals. I want to know all about them and what they most need, and hopefully see if what I have to offer matches what they need. When somebody says no, I know why they say no, and I don't feel bad and don't take it personal, okay? When they say yes, I know what their goals are, and I have a good idea how to help them to succeed. So that's what I want to empower you with, is how to sign up more people, a bigger variety of people, and feel really, really authentic when you do it, right? Focus on other people's needs. Exactly, Miss Kimberly. Okay, so that is my goal, is to help you become more like that. Okay, so I'm curious, and one of the things that I love about this webinar is if you're here and you're interested in recruiting, I know that you have your head in the game. Okay, you are one of those people that you're like, I'm here to make some money. We love all the people that come into our company because they love the product and they want the discount, and they just love to hang out with other really positive, great people. And that's a great group of ladies and gentlemen. But I love the energy of those of you that are like, I am here to make money. I am here to change my life. I am here because of the opportunities that come when you have some extra income. Okay. I am here because by dang, I was destined to make 6 figures and more. I am here because I know I can make a huge difference in my life, my family's life, and those that I work with, the customers and team members. You think bigger. You think differently. You are here because of a specific reason and a specific goal you have in your life. Okay. And so I'm so excited you're here, and I love your energy, and I know that you are the cream of the crop, and you are excited and think differently. Okay. So this is going to be a fun webinar because we have the best of the best here today on this webinar. And so I want to know from you where you're at with your business. Okay. And where your mindset is at. Are you here to make a part-time income, a full-time income, or go big? I mean, like, doing over 6 figures. All right. So what are you? Are you part-time, full-time, or go big? I want you to comment below because yes, and thank you. Exactly. Okay. I know that you are here because of your goals. So part-time, full-time, or go big. Tell me where you're at with your business. Okay. Go big. I love this. Go big. Let's go big. Go big. Okay. I love the attitude. Let's go big, girls. Go big or go home, right? Okay. Go big. Go big. I love it. Huge, full time. Okay. So I know that if you're recruiting, you have a different mindset. Okay. All right. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about my journey in hopes that it will help you to recruit more and find those who need you. Because do you believe down to your toes that somebody needs you, that somebody is waiting to meet you, that somebody is waiting to get for you to share your opportunity with them? Do you believe that with all your heart? Okay. So if you believe that somebody needs you, I want you to comment need. And while I talk, I'm going to say something kind of bold, okay? While I'm sharing with you some ideas on how to share the opportunity a little differently, my guess is, my educated guess says, you're going to have people that pop into your head. You're going to see faces. You're going to have these names pop into your head. And it's usually just a feeling. It's not usually a voice. It might be a voice. But here's a belief I have. When you set your goals, you help somebody else achieve theirs. Let me say that one more time. When you set your goals, you help somebody else achieve theirs. If you don't set your goals, either somebody else is not going to be able to accomplish theirs, or God, the universe, is going to use somebody else to help them to accomplish their goals. And you're going to miss out on this amazing opportunity to partner with somebody who also was ready to accomplish their goals. Okay. Goal setting. One other thing, if you see up here, this little, whoops, there we go. Kind of focus on it. It says right there underneath, it says pray always. I have this, what would you call it? Kind of this talk that I give. And I talk about the goal setting is another way to pray always. You know how you hear that pray always? Most of the time we wouldn't be on our knees all day, right? In my opinion, goal setting is another way to pray always. When you goal set and you have your goals in front of you and you see them every day, it's a way to remind you what you most want, okay? And goal setting is a way to have that constant, rather it's just you believe in the law of the law of attraction, or you believe in prayer. It doesn't matter what your religious affiliation is, okay? It's a universal law. When you focus on what you want, you're going to help yourself and you're going to help other people get what they want, okay? This is a universal law. And it's not something that you can take lightly. It's something that when you really understand it, you will see things change enormously. Like you'll be amazed at what happens when this is something that you take on your heart, okay? When you set your goals, you help other people set theirs or accomplish theirs, okay? This is big, all right? Okay, so remember to comment #summer. Share this out, comment revolution. Also, I've seen a couple of you do this. This is awesome. Please tag, 5-10 people in the comments below. Let them know, girl, we got to talk about this recruiting thing. Let's do this. So invite some of your team members by tagging them below, because even if they don't see it right now, they'll see it later and they might watch it this evening or something. Okay. This is awesome. We're going to have some fun. Okay. So in my days when I was doing, building my team, one of the things is I was working with a coach, and this coach told me that I needed to set some goals and put them on a piece of paper and post them. Now, this trainer, I only had the opportunity to meet with her once a month, and it was in a group, and it was on a phone call, when you what did they call that? When you could listen to a whole bunch of people could listen at once. Shoot, what is that thing called? Anyway, listen in on a call, right? So you would call in and she would talk to you for an hour, and then off you'd go to do your assignment for the month. And our first assignment was to goal set. Now, I had earned a title with my company, and I had earned a trip. And so I was doing okay. And I hadn't necessarily put those things on paper. I just wanted them really, really bad. And she told me I needed to set my goals. And honestly, I was like, you know what? Come on. Like, I've done pretty well without necessarily putting them on paper. But I was paying her. And so I'm like, well, I should do what she told me to do because, I am paying her. So let's see if it does make a difference. So I sat down one night. Now, I had 2 tiny children. And the funny thing is they're in their 20s now. So I had a 2-year-old and a 2-week-old. No kidding. They were tiny. Okay. And so, I'd put them to bed and then I would work. So one night I was up late doing this, and this is before email was on your phone and things like that. So I typed up my goals. Now, there were 2 goals I was having a hard time with. Okay. I had my personally sponsored goal, but then I wanted to grow my 2nd and 3rd and 4th lines. I wanted to grow my team deeper. Right. And I was having a hard time with this. 2 reasons. One, how do I force or make my first line recruit? Okay. Second one was this. If I have a big team, am I going to be able to take care of them? So these were 2 concerns in my brain. Now, these are a fear of failure and a fear of success. Do you all know the difference between that? Okay. Fear of failure and fear of success. Sometimes you can have a fear of success because you're like, I'll have the success. What might somebody think of me? I'll have the success. Then what do I do with it? And so these are things that are real. So if you relate to me at all, that with recruiting, with team building, and you might have different fears, but do fears ever sneak up on you? Does that ever keep you from moving your feet and opening your mouth? Okay. So go ahead and I don't want just comment relate. I don't want you to comment fear because we don't want to put all that negativity in there. But if you relate to that, comment relate, okay? Because this is a hard thing. Recruiting is not for the faint of heart, okay? And so it's really, really interesting to understand this. So here's what happened, okay? I sat down. Well, okay, as I was pondering, what am I going to do with this team if I recruit this big team? And here is the very special message that came on my heart. I wouldn't say it was a voice. It just was this. It was, if I bless you with that team, I'm going to bless you with a way to train them and help them. Let me say that one more time. So I was pondering my fear as I was pondering on how am I going to do this. So I was saying to myself, what am I going to do if I get this huge team? This thought came, this feeling, this thought, this answer to my prayer came. If I bless you with that many people, I will bless you with a way to take care of them. And I was like, okay, that started to calm my heart. How many of you did that give a little bit of calm? Okay, I want you to comment calm. Then I put my goals down and I still was like, I can't put a gun to people's head and make them recruit. How's that going to work out? So I put my goals down, I printed them, and I posted them on my mirror in my bathroom. Okay, turned off the computer, went to bed. Now I get up before the kids get up, so I may be going on about 6 hours of sleep. So this hasn't been a very long time, okay? Posted the questions when the kids are asleep. The kids are still asleep. I get up, okay? No email on a phone yet. So I open my computer. It's still connected. It's connected to the wall at this point. No Wi-Fi. And I have this email in my inbox. And this email says, hi, I'm so-and-so. We'll call her Susie. And I live in California. Now, I lived in North Dakota. Those are a little bit, there's a little distance between California and North Dakota. And she says, I live in California. My mom is on your team. She's one of your, personally sponsored. So her mom, I loved her mom. She did a little bit of business, not a ton. She was like An active hobbyist. She did enough to support her habit. And she says, my mom's on your team. I want to join and I want to make some money at this. If I sign up under my mom, will you help me grow a team? And this was, remember, I didn't want to put those goals down. I thought this was silly. I didn't think this was necessary. I put those goals down, put it up. Within 6 to 8 hours, I have this email that says, I want to sign up under my mom. This is a second down line. This is what I'm praying for. This is what my goals are. And she wants to build a team. Okay. This was exciting. I was blown away. I was so excited to see that whole principle of asking you shall receive. Okay. And how it came around, and it was amazing. So now I have these 2 answers to my heartfelt fears, my heartfelt prayers. Okay. How will I manage a team, and how I'm going to make my people recruit? Okay. My friends, I am telling you, when you put this out into, whether you call it the universe or you call it a prayer, this isn't about religion. This is about understanding there's a power bigger than us that cares about you and your goals. And when you're ready to help others, those people will find you and you'll get some help on connecting. Okay. It is amazing what happens. Does that make sense? Okay. I so badly want you to get excited and hopeful about this, because I know it's scary. I know that you're sitting there in your own sphere, wherever you're at, whatever state you're in, whatever room you're in your house, whether you're at work or sitting in your car having lunch or whatever it is where you're at. You are sitting there with your own concerns, your own goals, your own hopes and fears and all the above. My goal today is to help you get more excited and more hopeful than you are scared. Okay? Guess what? Let me tell you a secret. Fear never goes away. Those people that you see at convention, you're like, wow, how does she do that? She's just amazing. He's amazing. I promise you, they still have some fear. Everybody has some fear. It's that you choose to get more excited than you are fearful, and you do it despite the fear. Okay? There's times I don't want to do this webinar. I don't have it in me. Okay? I have my moments. We all have our moments. Okay? Nobody who's successful is successful without any tears, without any fear, without any restless, sleepless nights. Everybody goes through some push and pull, okay, emotionally. It's never easy, okay, but we do it despite it not being easy. We do it despite the fear, okay? Can you feel that? Does that make sense? So if your excitement got a little bit higher, I want you to hit the heart, okay? Down at the emotion, the emojis at the bottom, hit that heart, shower me with some love, and put in there excited. Okay, I want you to comment excited and showering hearts. I know that you can do bigger things than you can ever even imagine. Okay, and my goal for you is to know that there are greater things in store for you than you can even begin to imagine. Does that make sense? Okay, so I am super, super, super excited for you. And I know the sky is the limit. All right. Okay. So shower me with hearts. I want to see those hearts, girls. All right. So let's chat about what we're going to do with regards to recruiting. So the first, we talked about 5 steps. 5 steps. First one is you got to set those goals. Okay. This is super important to understand. You have to set your goals. So the first thing I want you to do, okay, is put in the comments down below, I want you to state, so it's July, okay, we're about halfway through. So I want you to think about between now and the end of summer. So let's say August 31st, okay, how many, or is that 30th? I can't remember. Anyway, whatever the month, if it's 30 or 31 days. But between now and the end of August, so about 6 weeks, How many will you personally sponsor? I want you to think big. I want you to be brave. Put that number down. How many will you personally sponsor? Okay. Put that number down. I want you to start seeing what happens when we have this energy and we're all working together. Okay. All right. So first thing I want to talk to you about with regards to recruiting. So this will be this step number 2. Step number 1 you have got is setting those goals. Okay. Number 2 is we're going to talk about how to start attracting people on social media. Okay. So I'm going to give you a question to go post on your timeline. And one of the things is people love to talk about what's important to them and what they most want. Okay. And so one of the most fun questions, and I'm going to give you a way to get these, even more of these questions for free. But the most fun question I've ever seen work, get really good engagement is, where would you love to take a weekend? Where would you love to go for a weekend with your sweetheart? Or what weekend trip would you love to take with your sweetheart? Okay. So let me pop this up here. I want you to go and post this on your timeline. Okay. Now, I personally like to say sweetheart, because I like to, there we go. I like to make sure it's inclusive and that people can, and lots of people can answer it. So it doesn't matter if they're like technically married or homosexual or heterosexual, like almost everyone can be included. Now, some people don't have sweethearts, but we're going to go with this. Okay. Where would you love to take a weekend trip with your sweetheart? Now you're going to go to your personal timeline, your personal profile. Use one of the fun colored backgrounds. If you've made an avatar, use one of those. I love the cute avatars. There's a really cute one where you're like floating on a air mattress and it's summer. Okay. That would be a really cute one to use. Where would you like to take a weekend trip with your sweetheart? Okay. Right. Now go do that and then come back and comment done. All right. Come back and comment done when you've got that. Where would you love to take a weekend trip with your sweetheart? When I have asked, so we also have other ones like, where's your family's dream vacation? What is your dream car? We have a whole variety, okay, of ones that you can do there. All right. All right, but this is one we're going to do. Okay. All right. Done, done, done. Love it. Okay. All right. So where would you love to take a weekend trip with your sweetheart? Put that on your timeline. I'm going to have that disappear in just a second. Okay. Now, this is going to help you start finding people to talk to who have needs for extra income. Okay. And so the whole goal is to start finding out what people need. What are they wanting most in their life? What are they not doing because of maybe income restraints? And so this is really fun because this is about everybody else. Okay. I know there's kind of a culture out there of posting what you're doing. You took your kids for ice cream. Thank you. You put the name of your company. And I love that law of attraction post and an example of what your life can be like when you choose this type of career. But I want you to focus on others. I want you to focus on what other people want, because they're happy for you. But what they care about is, am I going to get what I most need? Okay. And you need to remember that they're wondering, am I going to get what I need out of this business? And so as we post these questions, you might post once a week, something fun with regards to a goal. And like I said, I'm going to give you a way to get a whole bunch of these questions for free when you buy our recruiting training at the end. But this is one of my favorite ones. And what you want to do after they ask this, you're going to ask them a follow-up question. Okay. Is that something that you have planned, or when do you plan on taking that trip? Okay. And what that's going to do is open up that door. They'll kind of either start telling you no because of funds, or maybe just no because of COVID, or because of it would be too hard to take off work. You're going to find out a little bit about what's missing in their life, and that's going to open a door for this business conversation. Okay. All right. So can you see how focusing on others and their goals could work a little bit differently than just sharing your story? Does that make sense? Okay. Now, the next thing I want to do is talk to you about how to start the conversation. Okay. Now, one of the things that I said at the very beginning, and I really hope that this has happened for you, is that you probably are starting to think about people that you need to talk to about the business opportunity, okay, as I'm talking. So one of the things I want to help you do is figure out how to start that conversation. So if you haven't yet, start making a list of people you want to talk to about the business. It could be some of your best hostesses, some of your best customers, could just be somebody that's just been on your heart that you've been thinking about. Start making a short list of people, okay? And I'm going to give you some amazing wording to start the conversation, all right? And here's the thing, my friends, it has to be all about them, okay? And you want them to almost ask for the information. You don't want in any way, shape, or form for them to feel like you're trying to convince them to do something you want them to do, okay? It needs to be their idea. How many of you know what I mean? Rather it's, I love that. How many of you have seen My Big Fat Greek Wedding? And the cute little wives are trying to convince the husbands to kind of coordinate things. So the gal that kind of has her own little personal makeover, and she took some computer classes, and she wants to work at the travel agency, right? And the wives are all trying to get the husbands to feel like it's their idea that she worked there. Like super, super funny, right? We all like it to be our idea. So you don't want anyone to feel like you're trying to convince them to do something you want them to do. Does that kind of make sense? Okay. So comment Greek if y'all know what I mean, right? Okay. Okay. Thank you, Annette. You're so sweet. So I have a magic question that will do such better things for you when starting the conversation about the business than anything else. Okay, you ready? So this is how the question works. We have to, okay, when we were face-to-face with people, in the day, there was this book I loved. It's called The Aladdin Factor, and I'm still a fan of it. The point is, when you ask for what you want, you're much more likely to get it than if you don't ask for it, which seems kind of like, well, that's common sense. But so many of us don't ask for what we want. We just kind of like hope it just kind of works out, or somebody will kind of read our mind, or, sometimes we're not as direct as we could be, right? And so the problem with this Aladdin factor in today's society is so much of our communication is going on in Messenger, okay? And in Messenger, we can't see body language. We're not always sure exactly what people are thinking. And if we ask a yes/no question and the answer is going to be no, some people don't like to say no, so they just go missing in action. They just go MIA, okay? And you're like, okay, we're having this good conversation. I asked her this question, and then they just disappeared. Have you ever had that? Like the conversation's going and you ask them something direct, and you're like, I don't know if I just offended them. I don't know what happened, but they quit talking. So comment MIA. There we go. MIA if you've ever had that happen. All right. So it's a horrible feeling, right? It's the worst. So they go MIA and you're like, I don't know what they're thinking. Now what do I do? So here's the deal. This is why this happens. Okay. First of all, people don't like to say no. They just don't. People, they feel like it's offending someone. The crazy thing is when they just quit talking, that's offensive too, but they just don't want that uncomfortableness of saying no. So we can't ask, hey, would you be interested in signing up with my company? And you're like, well, what else do I ask? So the one thing I don't do, I never tell you, don't do this, okay? Without saying, do this instead. I think that's an awful practice, is telling someone, don't do this without telling them what to do instead. So instead of asking, would you like to sign up with my company? I'm going to give you some wording that feels so much better. Ready? Okay. So first of all, we don't want to ask, do they want to sign up with our company? We first want to find out, do they want some information about our company? Okay. And instead of a yes/no question, we're going to use a scale of 1 to 5. Because we can't see body language, we can't really tell how strong their interest level is. And we want to give them a way to say a bunch of maybes, okay? So on a scale of 1 to 5 is how you're going to start this. On a scale of 1 to 5, what's your interest level in getting information about how you can make extra money with UBAM, with paparazzi, with Ruby Ribbon, with Chalk Culture, okay, with lemongrass. On a scale of 1 to 5, what's your interest level in getting information about making extra money with, fill in the name of your company, okay? I'll say that one more time. On a scale of 1 to 5, what's your interest level in getting information about how to make extra money with blank? This opens conversations, okay? I want you to change that mindset of, I'm trying to find people to sign up, to, I'm trying to find people that are ready to have a conversation about it. Some will end up saying yes and some will end up saying no. But the more conversations you start, the more yeses you'll get, okay? Basically, when you're going for that kill or you're interested in signing up with my company, that is shutting down doors. That makes people bring up those walls and like, oh no, you're not going to convince me to do something I don't want to do, even though they may want to do it. They just don't know all the information yet, right? It keeps the walls down. It keeps the communication open. It is a game changer, okay? This is so important. On a scale of 1 to 5, when's your interest level in information about how to make extra money with blank, okay? This will absolutely change how you feel about recruiting. It will open up so many more doors. And the more people you talk to, the more you will sign up. But if they shut you down, no, I'm not interested, and they were, but they didn't want to say kind of or maybe, or they didn't know how to say that because you came with this very direct question of yes or no, let's get this agreement, okay, you're going to feel so much different. So give me some hearts, okay? Share me with hearts if that felt different than what you knew to do before, okay? That word interest, what is your interest level in information? Those two I words, interest and information. That will change so much, and it will make Messenger so much more effective. Okay. So this is really, 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 really important to understand. You have to do it this way. Okay. Yes. Most say no. That's, yeah. So you got to open those doors up. Okay. Open that door up with this conversation, and it really will make a difference. All right. So that wording will absolutely change things. All right. So based on what they say, now here's the important step number 2. No matter what they say, okay, no matter if they say 1, 5, 3, 2, doesn't matter. You're going to say, tell me more about why you say 3. Tell me more about why you say 5. Tell me more about why you say 1. Don't take a 1 as a no, and don't take a 5 as a yes. Let them communicate with you, okay? It'll change things so much. Hey, Carrie, how you doing? Okay, this is so important to understand. You can recruit so many more people if you allow them to tell you about their life, if you allow them to tell you what they're thinking about. Okay, so did y'all like that? Okay, did that help? That start to the conversation will do a lot for your business. Okay, can y'all feel it? All righty. Tell me your thoughts on that phrase. Y'all got really quiet. Did that phrase help? Did it feel a little more warm, fuzzy? Comment fuzzy if it feels a little more warm, fuzzy. You got a new team member. Yay, Roberta. Awesome. Yes, a lot. Awesome. Fabulous. Okay. All right. Now, so that's step number 3. Okay. So we have got set our goals. We've got ask questions that reveal people's needs and wants. Now we've got how to start the conversation. Okay. Fuzzy. Awesome. Yay. Fabulous. Okay. All right. So the next thing that we're going to talk about is in the conversation. So let me ask you this. How many of you have been told, tell your story? So comment story. Okay. Yes, a lot of times this conversation is done in Messenger, Lori, but it definitely, the question can be asked face-to-face too. Okay. It works anywhere, face-to-face or in Messenger, but a lot of times you're doing this in Messenger. Not all the time, but a lot of times. You love using the phrase on a scale of 1 to 10, 5, right, Roberta? It really does make a huge difference. Okay. So people have been told, tell your story. Now, here's the problem with that, okay? So I love a book called Get Motivated by Tamara Lowe. And in this book, it really helps you to better understand both yourself and the people that you love on, okay? So that could be your team, that could be your spouse, that could be your kids, it could be people you work with. And it helps you to understand what's called their motivational style. And in the motivational style, it talks about 3 different main questions. And there's basically 6 motivational styles, and everybody is heavy in 3. So there's like 3 sets of categories, and it's like, which way do you go more towards? Okay. And the one I want to start with is one that the difference is, are you more money and titles, or are you more what's called change the world? Okay. So you got your Mother Teresa's extreme example of change the world. And then you've got more your people that are income-based, you know, your Bill Gates and those kind of things that they make a lot of money, but then they donate some. So, and they're philanthropists. So both are really important. Okay. But everybody tends to be like more one or the other. So I want you to think about this for a second, okay? When you hear about being on stage at convention, when you hear about car bonuses, when you hear about trips, when there's like, here's this thing you're going to get if you get this much in sales and this many recruits and this amount of time, when you know there's awards that you could earn, okay? So I want to know, and then like bonuses and income and checks and stuff like that. Okay. So that is what we call motivated by money and titles. It's like a carrot. Okay. So how many of you, when there's a carrot placed out there, you're like, I got to have it. I got to be a part of that. I got to say I earned that. So I want you to comment carrot if you know that those things like being on stage and those things really motivate you. Okay. Some of you, you're like, no, it doesn't. So don't comment. Like some of you, it does. Now, the others of you, you're more motivated by that story where somebody's like, their life changed because of the product. Their life has changed because of the income of the company that they're with. You love the story and how people's lives changed and to see how the products have made a difference, how people have more confidence, how they have better health. You love more the story. That's called change the world. Okay. So if you know that you're more motivated by the stories and people's lives, okay, just comment world. You're change the world. Okay. I'm not surprised a lot of you are carrots. So some of you are more motivated by that change the world. Some of you are more motivated by money and titles. One is not good or bad. One is not better or worse. They're 100%. We need both to make the world go round. Okay. It's not one's good or bad. Please, please don't take it like that at all. It's just different. Okay. So let me tell you one of the things that's happening when you recruit and you tell your story. I really, really try to get people to stop telling their story so much. In fact, what I want you to do is get to know somebody well enough that then when it's time to share the business opportunity, you pull from a bank of stories. It might be yours. It might be somebody else in the company that matches this person's motivational style. Let me give you an example. Okay. So change the world, people. You have a job right now. Okay. Change the world, people. Y'all with me? Because a whole bunch of you just commented. Okay. When you're change the world and you're very much about how people's lives will be different because of the product and the business opportunity. When someone's talking to you that is money and titles driven, okay, you need to help them understand how this feels. Okay. So when you're saying, girl, we're going to be on stage, we're going to earn this trip, we're going to get our name in lights, we're going to earn these awards, we're going to get these crowns, it's going to be amazing. Okay. People that are change the world, how does that make you feel? Tell them. Okay. Tell them how it makes you feel. Because change the world, people, when you're talking about being on stage and those promotions and those bonuses and those things, the change the world person starts to go, but do we make any difference in the world? I don't really want to be on stage. And they start to like close it. And it's like, that's not what's important to me. I don't feel comfortable anymore. Okay. So change the world, people. Help the money and titles people understand how going on and on about those perks makes you feel uncomfortable. Okay. Right. It's not a good feeling. Now we're going to flip this. We're going to go the other direction. Okay. So it's not motivating. It's overwhelming. Okay. Now, my friends that are change the world. Okay. And you're going, oh my goodness, it's so amazing to see the lives change, to see people, leave their jobs, to see people healthier, to see them more confident. And it's been so exciting. They love this gal I worked with. And you're talking about changing the world. Guess what the money and titles people are thinking? Show me the money, honey. Can I make money doing this or not? I need to know that I can make money and pay for my bills and that can leave my career that I have now. Okay. They're asking, show me the money. So money and titles people comment, show me the money. If you know what I'm talking about, if that's where you're at. Okay. So here's the thing. When you are sharing your story, you are basically turning off about half the people you're talking to, because it's kind of 50-50 thing. Okay. And so when you're turning off those people and you're like, but I really care, I just want them to have fun being on stage, or you're like, I just want them to experience what it feels like to help change lives. Okay. Do you see what I'm saying? It's two different goals. It's two different reasons for accomplishing the same thing. So when you can ask the right questions to understand what motivates them, you're only going to share your story with about half the people you talk to. Then you're going to share the stories of others in your company with the other half, that their story matches better, so that you're relatable. You're going to listen more. So let me tell you how we do that. Okay. So my very first question I like to ask people is, what has been your very favorite job and why? What's been your favorite job? What's been the best job? What made you happiness? What made you most fulfilled? What was the job that you liked the most? The Change the World people are going to tell you about how they helped people, how they made a difference in people's lives, the individuals they worked with. The Money and Titles people will tell you about the recognition they got, the appreciation they had, the bonuses they got. Okay? And that's when you start to better understand people. The other question I like to ask is, based on the job you have right now, and that could include being the those jobs that aren't paid for, like being a mom, okay? Might be a care provider for a parent, okay? Whatever their current job is now, paid or not paid, what would you love to have in this job that would make it a little bit better? Okay. You don't want to say what do you hate about your job, because people will get like kind of defensive. But if there was one thing that made this job that you have now a little bit better, what would it be? And you'll hear that either recognition, or you'll hear they wish they were making a bigger difference in people's lives. And between those two questions, what's been your favorite job and why, and what would you do? What would you love to have a little bit different with your job now? You're going to get a sense if they're more money and titles and change the world. Because you can't just sit down with somebody and go, so tell me, are you more motivated by money and titles or change the world? They'll look at you a little strange. Okay. But these questions will reveal so much. Okay. It's amazing what will happen. Okay. It truly is fabulous what you can do when you understand people, and that not everybody wants the same thing you do. And here's the thing. When you've been brought up, almost every religion kind of has a do unto others as you do unto them, the golden rule, help other people get what you want, do unto others. And so in our head, sometimes we think, well, that must mean we're trying to help other people get what we want. And sometimes we actually have to slow down and find out what other people want, instead of just trying to force them to want what we want. And so it's done out of good intentions. Okay. When people are sharing their story and trying to convince people that, you're going to love this too. Well, they're only going to love it if you're making sure you know what they want. Okay. So I want you all to comment, focus on what they want. Focus on what they want. So I have a recruiting interview that asks amazing questions that will help you know what they want. At the very beginning, I told you, when I recruit, if they say no, I know why they say no, and I do not take it personal, because I absolutely understand where they're at. When they do sign up, I know what motivates them. I know how to help them focus on their goals. I know what to say and not to say that will turn them off versus motivate them. This is a game changer, my friends. Focus on what they want, not your story. And it's not that they care or don't care about your story. What they care about is this going to work for me? Is this going to bless my family? Is this going to take stress off my life that I have, whether it's financial or flexibility or whatever it is that they need? Will this make my life better? They care about you, but they care more about their own family. Okay? So you need to focus on what's in it for them. And so with this recruiting interview, that's just 2 of my questions. But the motivational styles are also, so we got change the world and money and titles. And then you've got work independently or work in a group. And then you have work consistency or variety. And when you have those, hey girl, learn to serve and listen. Exactly. I love it. Hey, how's your daughter? Give me an update. I'd love to see that you're loving on her. So this is so important to understand. Okay. When you focus on others and what they need, you will recruit so many more people. And if you've done a lot of recruiting, I will bet that there's a couple people that have popped into your head that you went, oh, yeah, that person didn't sign up, because I can tell now that I think about it, they had a different motivational style. I was talking about the opposite of what they needed. And the cool thing is, there are ways to go back and have conversations with that people and possibly still recruit them when you better understand. Okay. It is so amazing to understand what happens when you focus on this. Okay. So I am so excited that you're here. You being here is not an accident. You found this training today because of goals you have and because you wanted to, when you know better, you do better, right? Okay. So number 5, the last one is this, is optional closes. We don't ask people, do you want to sign up? We ask them, is this kit or this kit better? We ask them, would you like to do an in-person or online starter party? We ask, is this week or next week better? We always have an optional close. And that's part of our training, and we can help you with that. It depends on your company situation, what he or she has said. You always want to close with an optional close, days or kits or something like that. My thing keeps going out of focus here. I'm trying to keep, there we go. Okay. Optional close is the game changer. So it's amazing what you can do, my friends. Sponsoring, there's so much more you can understand about sponsoring. It should not just be about telling your story. It shouldn't just be about getting, the more no's you get, the more yeses you get. This can be so much more about getting to know people and focusing on what they need. Okay. All right. So I want to know which of these 5 things was an aha moment for you today. Okay. Was it your goal setting? Was it asking questions that get other people to tell you what their goals are? Was it the magic question to start with? Was it the interview, focusing on what they need, or was it the optional close? Okay, tell me what your aha moment was. And we're going to tell you about our programs, because we would love to work with you. We would love to get you the whole interview, because I only told you about a little part of it. Make sure you've shared this out in Comment Revolution if you haven't yet. We'll be doing goal setting and asking questions. I love it. All of it. You guys are so funny. The optional close. Love it. You guys are so cute. Goal setting. What they need. Awesome. I love it. Fabulous. Okay. All right. So let me tell you what we have. Now, let me ask this real quick. I have 2 questions for you. First of all, if this is your first time being here with me today, comment 1ST, like first. 1ST, first, okay? What they need was the moment for me. I love that. Love it. Great reminders. Fabulous. Hi, Danielle. How you doing? Asking questions. Love it. Okay. So comment 1ST if this is your first time being here. The other thing I need to know, if you have never, and the money in titles are change the world. Oh my gosh, I love your use of emojis. That's so cute. Good job. Okay. So also the thing I need to know is if you have never been here before, or not never been here, sorry, never bought a program. Hello. If you've never bought a program from us before, comment never. Okay. Surviving. Sometimes that's the kind of place we're in, isn't it, Danielle? I just recently moved and I definitely have more moments right now of I'm just surviving, but it's okay. We just keep going, right? Okay. So who has never taken a program from us before? Comment never. Never. Interested? Awesome. Okay. All right. So I have 2 programs I'm going to tell you about. I'm going to start with the one about recruiting, and then I'm going to tell you one that's more about social media training in general. Okay. All right. So let me find one here. Okay, so we have 2 different recruiting trainings. I have a brand new one today. Now, how many of you would love, as you are working on this recruiting, to be able to ask me questions and be like, girl, how do you do this? How do you ask this of people? Okay, if you would love to have me help you walk through that recruiting training with people, recruiting interview, I want you to comment walk. You're like, Michelle, let's do this, girl. I am having a hard time finding things today. Okay, let's talk about social media 101 real quick. I try to find what I'm looking for. Okay, so those of you who have never, ever taken a training from us before, okay? One of the things I would highly recommend is you start with what's called our Social Media 101. Social Media 101 is all focused on knowing what to do on social media so that Facebook will help you, okay? When you don't do that, you just kind of feel like you're beating your head against a wall, okay? This is about asking good questions. This is about increasing your algorithms. This is about finding new customers. This is about getting repeat sales, getting more people on your lives. Social Media 101, and those of you that have taken it, tell everybody like how great it is. It's one, you get 30 videos you can watch anytime you'd like. And then you get 2 small group coaching sessions that we call Question Queen sessions. In addition, the first 10 people today that buy Social Media 101 will get our program called Engagement Camp. Engagement Camp, we spend 5 hours making a month's worth of content. So you have plenty of content to keep your algorithms high and get lots of comments and know who needs your product. It is a fabulous program and people love it, okay? It is amazing what happens when you take Social Media 101. You will so much better understand Facebook, algorithms, and you will constantly find new customers, okay? It really is a game changer and you will love it, okay? We don't know very many people have taken Social Media 101 and didn't absolutely love this course, okay? It is the game changer to your business, all right? Okay, so those of you, and here's the thing. You can't recruit without having decent sales, okay? And I say that with lots of love. But recruiting is so based on your sales. The more that you focus on your sales, the more you'll have people to talk to about the recruiting opportunity, okay? There's no other way around it. If your sales are low and you want to recruit, the first thing you need to focus on is raising your sales. Okay. Now, if you've got plenty of sales, but your recruiting is low, then you probably just need a little bit of help with the conversation. And I got you covered there. Okay. All right. So Recruiting 101, let me tell you about the 2 different recruiting programs. Recruiting 101 has 30 videos and then 2 question queen sessions. During those question queen sessions, you literally can be messaging people, and I or my assistant will be there to help you to answer, when you say, she just said this, now what do I say next? Okay. You're going to get 30 videos that help you with the wording. We give you the whole recruiting interview. We help you know how to start the conversations. We help you know how to close the deals. We help you get people off the fence. We help you get your new recruits started well. There's so many good things that come out of this. Okay. So that's our Recruiting 101. It's either $147 or 3 payments of $57. But we have a whole new program today. Those of you that would love to come and work with me, some of you love a little bit more, how do I say this? A little bit more accountability, a little bit more time to work with us. And so we've been doing a summer mastermind program for sales. And it's been super fun and really successful. And I realized that these mastermind groups of 3 months, meeting every week for an hour, there's a huge benefit to that. So this is our announcement. We're so excited. Recruiting 101 with Mastermind. So you're going to get a mastermind session with me every single week for 12 weeks. This will start in August. There's a morning and an evening session. So whichever, fits your life better, we're going to be able to help you with that. And Recruiting 101 with Mastermind, you're going to get all the videos and the coaching sessions, but then mastermind sessions with me in a small group, morning or evening for 12 weeks. Okay. We are so excited about this. We know that this will absolutely change your business. We know that as you learn these concepts, it takes a lot to be brave and do them. It takes, and then as you interview people, they have different responses. Or sometimes you're like, I'm still trying to figure out if they're change the world or money and titles. Or they said maybe, how do I follow up? How do I stay in contact with them? There's a lot of different things that happen, right? As you talk to people, both about products and the business opportunity. And we want to walk alongside of you. We want to make sure that you feel supported. We want to make sure that you really, really have that support you need to do this, because it does take some practice. Okay. Here's the thing. When you look at people who have success in the direct sales industry and are recruiting, there's nobody that just like, oh, I just woke up one day, started doing this and was good at it. Everybody invested in themselves that have success. They chose to read books. They chose to work with trainers. They chose to do their own self-education. Nobody just wakes up one day and is a business person. Nobody's born that way. Everything I've worked on, I've worked hard to learn and then put it in a program so you could learn it faster than what I did. Because, I kind of cut out some steps, knowing what to do. But this is going to be an amazing opportunity. So, Deborah, have you taken our Social Media 101 yet, hun? Have you taken that Social Media 101? And the cool thing is about both of these programs, we're going to give you a bunch of images that are kind of those goal setting questions, like the one you did with the where's your dream weekend trip with your sweetheart. We're going to have more of those to help you start conversations with people about what they most want. Sometimes people quit talking about their dreams because they don't feel like there's any way to accomplish them. But you have a way for them to do that, right? So, Deborah, I would probably retake Social Media 101 And the cool thing is when you buy it now, you're going to get Engagement Camp 2 for free. That's a $147 program. And you get Question Queen sessions again. And there's always something new we're talking about because Facebook's changing all the time. I would get uber consistent with that. Then the recruiting will come and then it will make more sense. The progression will go well for you. Okay. So this mastermind, we are so excited to work alongside of you. We know what you can do when you have consistency and when you have good support. Okay. And this is going to be limited. We're definitely limiting how many people can take this course because in the mastermind, we only want so many per session. So you have plenty of time to ask me questions and get the support you need. Okay. So Recruiting 101 with Mastermind is $497 or 3 payments of $179. It will start in August. And like I said, the spaces are limited. Then Recruiting 101, that is just getting the videos with 2 coaching sessions. So it's awesome. And you have a lot of the same content, but the mastermind will give you 12 weeks with me and getting support and consistency and working with other smart, amazing gentlemen and ladies who are building their business. Okay. It's going to be an amazing program. All right. So all righty. So remember, if you have never taken a program or you feel like your sales are low, make sure you get Social Media 101. That's definitely where you want to start. Okay. And then those of you that are working on recruiting, you have 2 different options. You have Recruiting 101, and that is going to give you a little less support, but lots of good information. If you want more support, you want to do Recruiting 101 with the mastermind. Okay. All right, let's do our giveaway. So we have one gal that's going to get a whole year's worth of images. Ebony Morris. Ebony Morris, thank you so much for spreading the love. Thank you so much for getting the word out. And we really, really appreciate you. Thank you for all of you who helped us start a revolution and shared this out. We really, really, really appreciate you. So Miss Ebony, please let us know you're here by commenting below and let us know that. Okay. All right. So tell me what questions you have about the programs. Hey, Miss Kim. And make sure you have commented #summer to get the freebies and to get the links for the programs. The programs have also popped up in the comments. All right, who is ready to get their recruiting on? Honestly, it's just until it's full, Charlotte. So it will start the first week of August. My educated guess is you probably have maybe a week or 2 before that will be completely full. So I doubt it will fill today, but you would want to get in soon. Hey there, how you doing, Miss Jeanette? All right. Who's more excited about recruiting than they were before the webinar started? Give me a more. Who sees that there are some better ways to recruit? Tell me your thoughts on today's webinar. What was most helpful to you? So the recruiting 101 is either $147 or 3 payments of $57. You get 30 videos. You get our complete recruiting interview. You get 2 question queen sessions. So $147 or 3 payments of $57. Okay. And then those of you that want more support, we have our recruiting 101 and mastermind. That one's $497 or 3 payments of $197. And you're going to get me every week for 12 weeks. And there's a morning or evening session. The icebreaker and everything, Cindy. You're so cute. Are you more excited, Trina? Awesome. You've asked more since having this alternative way of asking. I love that, Roberta. Congratulations. All of the questions and focusing on the prospect's need and story. Love it. All of it. Yay. It made me feel better about opening the conversation without sounding over aggressive about it. Exactly. Should be all about them, right? I love this. The question approach, getting to know the person, was eye-opening. Oh, Deborah, I'm so glad to hear that. That's awesome. Good, good, good. All right, gals, we're going to have so much fun. This training will absolutely change your business. Let's get you signed up. Okay. The recruiting 101, I'm telling you, it is one of those things you'll feel so much better about offering the opportunity because you're making it all about them. I love this, Kim. So thank you so much, love. Social Media 101 took my post from 0 comments to 159 comments in 1 week. Kim is literally like my poster child. There's so much we can do to help you with your social media engagement. We know the secret sauce to getting more comments, more engagement, more people seeing your post. So you will love that training if you've never taken a training from us before. Thank you, Miss Kim. You're amazing, love. You're more comfortable with prospect, like having a conversation instead of presenting a job. Oh, I'm so glad. Sharing other stories to fit with you potential members. Yes. Sharing the right stories, right? Exactly. So if you've never taken a training from us before, make sure that you're getting Social Media 101. This is where you want to start. The more you get your sales up, the more you'll have the opportunity to find new recruits. Okay. Sales do correlate with the number of recruits you have for sure. Thank you, Ruby. The question queen sessions are worth the cost of the class. Thank you for saying that. Yes. Question queen sessions. Let me just tell you a little bit more about those. During question queen sessions, we don't have an agenda. You come with your questions. We are there to answer your questions. We are there, like you should watch your videos and then come and say, okay, this is what I want to do. This is how I want to apply it. We are 100% focused on you and what you want to accomplish. We can see your face and hear your voice because it's on Zoom. You can share your screen and we can take a look at things. It's amazing, absolutely amazing what you can do during Question Queen sessions. It's super fun. What have you accomplished with Question Queen sessions? What part of your business did it help the most with, Ruby? Hi, Angela. Hey, Felicia. Oh, yeah, the replay is always here, love. That's awesome, Angela. I love or Angel, sorry. I love your aha moment. Good job. Yes. You just realize like what you could be listening to a little bit better. I love it. You're relearning Facebook Lives. Nice, Jeanette. Social media 101. Would it be better to take on a phone, desktop, or iPad? Well, okay, that's kind of a loaded question. The program itself works on any device. Like you can watch the videos from any device. You can get on Zoom from any device. We do love to see you get on Zoom via your computer so that if you want to share screen, it's easier to do. And you can go to Facebook and we can kind of take a look at your business page for you. So our first choice is via laptop. But if you can't, it definitely works by a phone and a tablet. So anything's possible. Okay. We rock the questions for Ruby on Monday night. I love it. Oh, all of it. Engagement is up. I feel more confident. Those are words. Those are just like the happiest words ever. Well done, Miss Ruby. Thank you. I'm sharing because your courses are amazing. Thank you, Miss Angela. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much, hun. You're welcome, Miss Sharon. All right. Who's ready to get the recruiting on? Who's ready to knock this out of the park? Let's get you signed up for the programs. Any questions about which program is best for you? Antoinette, how much are you averaging in sales right now, love? Your business page has more engagement. Oh, Roberta, I'm so happy for you. Oh, you love the tips about the background and using avatar. Oh, I'm so glad, Donna. So, Antoinette, I would definitely say if you have never taken a program from us, social media, at $200 a week, Social Media 101 is the one you want to start with, girlfriend. Definitely. Social Media 101 is the best place to start to get those sales up, to get your engagement up, your algorithms up. You will love it. It's awesome. Awesome, Antoinette. Grab that Social Media 101 either at $147 or 3 payments of $57. Yay! Yeah, and I just popped that link up there for you again, or you can click on Program Options in Messenger. Oh, nice job. You're doing 900 weekly. So it sounds to me like you have plenty of sales. If you're not getting awesome, Antoinette, let's do this, girl. If it sounds like you're in a really good place to do recruiting. If you've never, here's the thing. I have people that are doing $20,000, $40,000 a month in sales and still love Social Media 101 and learn something from it. Okay. Social Media 101 is just awesome no matter where you're at with your business. But I definitely would say, Ms. Herman, that you have enough sales that there are people probably waiting to sign up with your company, that maybe you could have a little bit different conversation than you have in the past. And I believe our recruiting program could be of great assistance to you. So I think you could easily go either way, hun. Does that help? Having people share your engagement post and they don't even change anything is amazing feeling. Boost your confidence. Yeah, I have a lot of people that are little copycats that follow my clients, what they do. You're horrible at recruitment? Oh, girl, you're probably not horrible. You probably just have a few things to learn. But we would love to help you. So Recruiting 101, which gives you a little less coaching. That one's $147 or 3 payments of $57. And then Recruiting with Mastermind. Like I say, you're going to get to work with me every week for 12 weeks. It's going to be a ton of fun, girl. Okay. So both of these would be extremely helpful to help you recruit, because you're getting in front of people. You're definitely doing something right to get $900 in sales a week. So I think there's definitely some conversations and some techniques I can help you with. You're getting in front of people. We just got to do something a little bit different with regards to your wording, your approach, those kind of things. Yep. All right. Any other questions about programs? All right, my friends. I hope you got super excited about recruiting today. The sky is the limit. There's so much we can do with our businesses when we have a better understanding of what kind of wording to use. All right. Anybody else I can help with links or questions about programs? Thank you, Miss Cindy. So glad you could be here, love. All right, Porter and Rihanna, thank you so much for all your help. You guys all have an amazing day. Thank you so much for all what you do. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.